3, 2, and... Wait, 2.
Check. 2.
I'm Dave.
I'm Seth.
I'm Joe.
We're Biff. It is April 2nd, 2007, and we are podcasting from the fucking basement at my house. And I think we have to kind of tender our resignation here, fellas, because it's been quite a while since we did a podcast. But we have a good excuse for that. It's because, for one thing, we've released a critically acclaimed album in the last couple months, Biff of Duty. 2, we've been trying our damnedest to get a guest for this fucking podcast, and they keep flaking out on us. It keeps falling through. So we are once again guestless tonight. But later on, we are going to be going to the phones. We have our astrologer, Laurel the astrologer, who's going to be calling us to give us our daily report. So we have that to look forward to. You guys got anything to add to this?
I believe we're going to be getting a phone call from a highly credited movie critic as well.
Oh, that might, yeah, you're right.
It might, maybe, if we're lucky.
We'll have to see. Joe? How's it going?
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah.
You excited for summer?
Not really. The heat sucks.
We're
More
more
cold any day.
more bike riding though, right?
That's the only good thing about it.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Well, on to this new album. It's called Biff of Duty. And I was thinking maybe we should play Biff of Duty right now. The title track.
That's a good call, Dave. What would be better?
You know, this song kind of came together at the last minute when we were in the studio, and it turned out really good. It's a song about war, you know, for kind of everybody to enjoy. We hope that everyone enjoys it. Here it is, Biff of Duty.
Machines are pumping strong, taking lives and righting wrongs. Justify this raging
All right, so that is Biff of Duty. And who knows, maybe we'll actually play it at a show someday. Stay tuned.
Maybe. If you're lucky.
So, Joe, tell our listeners about how we came up with the name of this album. It's a great story.
There's over by where I work, there's a Gabe store. Gabe Crazy, 48th and Tower. Go there if you can. The guy who works there, good friend of mine. I spend a lot of time in there because I don't have much to do at work sometimes, and we were yakking and shit and trying to just talking about that. We were recording some shit and couldn't figure out a name, and we just kind of decided he threw out some names and stuff like Biff of Duty, and was one of them. And
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Nothing.
Biff of Wars and reference to Gears of War. But yeah, just talking about shit like that. You had a good idea there.
Yeah, big video game reference. I should have thought of that when I was writing the lyrics. Actually, maybe that's what the song's about.
Maybe it
Video
is.
games.
You can make it whatever the fuck you want it to be
Scratch
about.
what we said before.
You know, lots of times I write songs and I don't know what they mean to me for quite a while, actually. So I think that works. I'll have to look over it.
Leave it up
again.
to the listener to decide.
There you go. That's right. Anything you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, it would be about big cocks and dangly balls if you feel like it. Whoever floats the boat.
I don't think I feel like it, Joe.
Your choice.
But you know what? We're going to play another song from the album right now because that's kind of what the main focus is of this podcast, is promoting this masterpiece we've unleashed.
Now that we need to, it's flying off the shelves.
Right.
Special order yours today.
So this next song is actually not on the album. It's what you would call a B-side, I guess, because it was
Cutting room floor.
It was basically didn't make the cut. You know, it was kind of just didn't really fit on the album, I guess you'd say. We were considering making it a hidden track, but you know, that's kind of blasé these days. Hidden track. Well, actually,
What does that mean?
I don't know, what does blasé mean exactly. Anyway,
Is
You
it?
decide. As
Yeah,
the
hey.
listener.
well, you know, dictionaries, people who write dictionaries are nothing more but historians because meanings of words change from time to time and culture to culture.
I
So
don't believe blase has changed since the creation of the
Well,
world.
I don't think that's ever
that's up
meant
for debate,
anything.
Joe.
We can anything you want. You're the listener.
Anyway, this song is called "The Girl at Our Show," and I wrote it after this show that I played with my other band, Apsis. It was actually at the Bluebird in Denver,
Come see him on the 14th.
14th. Yeah,
Of April.
and
Bruno's.
there's this chick after the show who
Colfax.
came up to us, and she was kind
Get
of
your
like
tickets now.
she's kind of hitting on me, you
$2.
know, like I don't know. She was like touching my arm and like asking me all these questions, and she was like complimenting me on how tall I was, and
That's known as a pickup line.
but okay, so she said something in the course of our conversation, which was a good conversation. She said, "I don't even like boys," or something like that. So I'm sitting here thinking, you know, is she a lesbian? And then, so that kind of like put a damper on things for me because I wasn't really sure how to proceed after that one.
Maybe she was talking about boys to men.
Or boys under the age of 13.
But in any case,
Where were you guys? I could have used your
we
thoughts.
digress.
Yeah, so goddamn, we gotta get through this explanation here. So she like kissed my cheek and hugged me goodbye, and I was just like, whoa.
Tap
And
your
then-
balls.
She became our friend on MySpace, and I went to her page and I found out indeed she is a lesbian, but this was after the fact, after I wrote this song. So that's kind of the background. So this is the only time you'll probably ever hear this is on this podcast here. But anyway, this is the girl at our show.
Hit record now.
You were the girl at our show. You took a picture with my camera phone. You said you didn't like men. Does that mean that you're a lesbian? I thought you were nice. You tickled my ribcage twice. Your friends were outside, smoking and drinking and having a good time. Did you wanna get my number? Did you wanna know me better? Did you wanna get my number? Did you wanna know me better? You gave me a hug. You said I was tall. You kissed my cheek. Didn't know how to speak. Again, I feel a woman's touch. Something I want oh so much. Never want to wash it off. I only wanna call you and talk. Did you wanna get my number? Did you wanna know me better? Did you wanna get my number? Did you wanna know me better? 'Cause I wanna know you better. 'Cause I wanna know you better. Will I ever know you I'm the girl at her show. You're on my camera phone. Thanks for the laughs. Someday I hope to get you back. You were the girl at our show. It was nice to meet you. And if you're not a lesbian, maybe someday we could have some fun.
Sure, she's got her.
All right, guys. So that was the girl at our show, and after hearing it, you probably understand why we didn't put it on the. So these are exciting times we're living in right now, because just the other night I went to see a brand new fucking Ninja Turtle movie, and I just think it's evidence of the well-being that abounds in this universe to know that there are still Ninja Turtle movies being made in 2007.
Even if they don't have Shredder in them.
Yes, see these two guys haven't seen it yet. I don't want to spoil anything or for you all listening, but Shredder wasn't in it. And it's really no secret, It's obvious because he's dead. He died in the second movie. And there really isn't any villains.
I thought it was the first movie. And you get dumped into the trash can.
Well, yeah, but then the Super Shredder in the second one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
his hand
right.
comes out.
Forgot about the
Right.
Super Shredder.
He
Pardon me,
emerges.
I am a terrible fan.
He's a survivor. Anyway, so yeah, there's not really any particular villain. There's like this group of like,
Quasi Foot Clan.
well, there's the Foot
douchebags.
Clan douchebags, and then there's like, the chick who's supposedly like Shredder's daughter, I think.
Oh yes.
And then there's like
Who's in the cartoon?
there's like this dude who's like an ancient warrior who gets this immortal curse put on him, and he's trying to break the curse. And it seems like he's bad, but he's just trying to get this
kinda
curse off of him.
The Punisher.
And like, but these like stone statue people that are working with him, they're the only kind of evil that's going on. So that was my only complaint. But other than that, fucking fucking badass.
The game was pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a
Played
game.
the game a little bit.
Yeah. So, just a couple weeks ago, Seth here had a birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, Seth.
What was
It's
it?
not my birthday anymore.
But it was like a week and a half ago.
It was March 23rd,
Right.
2007.
The day the Turtle movie came out.
That's
right,
right,
dude. I was looking for a
That
way
is
to tie all
right.
this together, Joe. Thank you. So, we're going to go to the phones right now and call up our astrologer, speaking of birthdays, astrologer Laurel. And she's going to tell us what's going on with our charts for today, or horoscopes.
Speakerphone.
Dialing.
It's on speakerphone.
Wow, you guys ran out of stuff that fast, huh?
Is this
What?
astrologer Laurel?
This is Astrology Laurel.
Laurel,
We're live on the air.
You are live on the air.
we're podcasting. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Can you tell us what's going on for the astrology for us in the band, Biff?
Well, when are your birthdays, guys?
Well, mine's October 9th. Joe's is May 12th.
Uh-huh.
And Seth's is March 23rd.
We've got an Aries, a Taurus, and a Libra, huh?
Right.
I think it's an Aries, Pisces cusp.
Oh, Aries, Pisces cusp, but technically an Aries douchebag. I gotcha.
I am not a douchebag. I might be an ass bag, but I'm not a douchebag.
I would prefer to be a douchebag. At least then you're going into a vagina and not getting shoved in with shit.
Maybe I like butts.
That's a good point, Laurel, the
That is a
astrologer.
good point. Very good point. So, do you guys want to know how many stars you're having for today? Or do you just want me to give you a general overview?
Well, how about a little both?
I can do that. Who should we start first? Should we go in order of the zodiac?
That sounds good.
All right. So that would be Aries first. Aries, you're having a 4-star day.
Yes.
It says that this evening, as long as you really have no say, you're supposed to let others have their way. That's kind of funny because Aries always has a say, always has to be the damn dominant personality, always has to put their damn foot in their mouth because they don't think ahead of time. I think that's really the ultimate horoscope for the day is, why don't you look before you leap? You know?
Oh, ouch.
No.
Seth is turning red with rage.
Taurus is only having a 2-star day. It says they're having a stressful day.
Ooh, Joe.
I definitely think that Taurus are some of the biggest douchebags around. There's no one to call it quits. So if Joe is there, tell him that he needs to go home and do what he wants to do. As
Wow.
the Tauruses I know who were supposed to call me about a show that they were supposed to have tonight, fuck you right up your assholes. But that's Taurus and Libra. 5-star day.
Ooh.
Tonight you're supposed to do as you like it.
Ooh.
However, my advice to you would be to stop being so shallow.
Oh. I'm going to do it how I like it a little later. Maybe,
it also here it says after that it says not with your left or right hand. So
oh man, then I'm going to have to fuck my pillow.
Fuck what?
My
Have you
pillow.
Yeah, or shampoo bottles.
Oh yeah. At a medium pace.
If you're flexible enough, you could try your feet.
Mm.
Yeah, so I guess that's today's astrology, guys.
So, you should have
Yeah.
just rode your bike to work today, Joe.
Yeah, I should have.
Man. So, we're going to go practice after this podcast, rehearse. So, what do you think? Any advice for us, in order to have a productive session?
A productive session would probably be to not have one at all.
Oh,
Moment.
All right, I'm taking control of this right now.
Look, that's nothing against Biff. I saw Biff the last time they played, and I had a good time watching them, except for that Dave guy who was, like, all up in everybody's business and stuff and not giving some due credit to the other two guys. But, hey.
Well, you know, when you're as sexy and good-looking as that guy, you know, how the fuck can you blame him? You really think he has any power over how up in people's business he gets?
Yeah.
Well, that's your perception.
Did you just say I can't believe how much business he gets?
No.
No.
The phone cut out, so I really couldn't hear. What'd you say?
Oh, well, you'll have to listen to the podcast again later.
Where is this podcast going to be so that I can, like, log on and listen to this?
What?
Where's the podcast? Is it just biff.com or where's it
Biffnet.
going to be?
Biffnet.com.
It might be on 106.7 later, too, I think.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been meaning to I showed you guys this the other night, but there's another band that apparently calls itself Biff, and they're even from Colorado of all places.
No.
But from the looks of it, like, they call themselves the Biff Band, and it looks like they just play like shitty 80s covers, like mostly from Back to the Future. As in, you know, Biff from Back to the Future. And they're all like these old guys in the 40s or 50s, and they're pretty funny. So if you go to biffband.com, that's their website.
Fuck that. We should fight them.
Biffband.com.
Biff Band, yeah, that's them.
You know, on your website, guys, you got no place for a podcast.
It's on the media section.
Oh. Okay.
There's 2 of them on there already.
Biff videos.
Uh,
Looking good.
So, Laurel
Yes.
the astrologer.
Yes.
I understand that you also are an avid movie critic.
I sure am.
Do you have any thing to say about any movies? We were talking about the Turtles movie a little earlier.
Right. I was not privy enough to see that at this point in time.
Well,
But I did hear that you had seen it based on some passes that your awesome friend got you.
right.
Right. What did you think of the Ninja Turtles movie?
I thought it was fucking sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who was the villain?
Oh.
That's a big question mark.
Well, as you may know, there is no villain
Oh.
per se.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well,
So it's kind of just like jerking off. You know, there's no
yeah.
point other than just your own gratification, which is, you know, point enough.
Well,
But have you seen any other movies? Is what I'm trying to.
yeah, lately, last week I got to see Reign Over Me, which is the latest one from Adam Sandler and Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle being from East High School here in Denver.
Oh.
Give a shout out to Denver. Woo-hoo. And the movie was really good. The critics panned it, but it was really good. Adam Sandler does kind of remind you of Bob Dylan a little bit with the hair, but he plays a serious role and does a really good job. And Don Cheadle, you can't go wrong with it ever. It's just about embracing life and dealing with stress on your own, and I would highly recommend it. So go and see it.
Sweet. Would you recommend any Biff shows coming up?
I would recommend the next Biff show that is coming up. When you guys play at, let's see, March 8th. That's not happening. April 24th, Herman's Hideaway. I'm totally there. And April 19th, the Toad Tavern. Sounds like it's going to be a good time, guys. It's off Federal Circle in Littleton, Colorado 80123. Please be there.
That's right.
The cost is still to be announced, so
Yeah.
I'm going to wait a couple of bucks to go see Biff.
I'm sure that there's plenty of people out there who want to go out on a Tuesday night
Oh, hell yeah.
and
Definitely
see
wanna
Biff.
go on the Tuesday night.
see Biff at 10:30, so they'll be really tired for work the next day. That's what we were kind of hoping for.
Way out to
That's
Littleton.
the only way to
also.
live. Being tired to see Biff.
Yep.
Biff, and more Biff. You know that Joe guy that you guys have in your band?
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah. I think I want to have his baby.
Oh, yeah?
Really? Yeah.
I think he's going to be happy to hear that.
Keep it on the DL, please.
What?
I'm afraid to tell him, so can you keep it on the DL? Not tell Joe I want to have his baby, for the love of God.
Well, this is quite a time to confess your love to someone.
You
Laurel.
know, luckily no one listens to these podcasts except for, like, a couple of friends, so...
Is Joe listening to this podcast?
Definitely not.
Yeah, he
Okay,
won't
sorry.
hear.
I mean, if Joe's there, because I will be mortified at this moment if he's there.
Well, he might be here, but he might not be
Oh
here.
my God, no! Tell me he's not there. Joe, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, that's Seth. What a fucking liar!
I'm
You guys
here.
are fucking liars.
I rode my
I
bike
feel
here.
so much better. So much better.
I've been driving a crane all day.
How long is this podcast gonna last, guys?
Not much longer.
Really?
Yeah. Because Joe's only having a 2-star day.
Joe is only having, despite all my bashing of science, Joe really is only having a 2-star day. So he's tired and stressed out and needs to take a bit of a break. It says Aries is being pulled in too many different directions, and Libra, the moon, is in our sign today, so we're kind of the highlight and everything. But we need to watch out for what we put our affection towards.
That's right. You're a Libra, huh, Astrology Laurel?
I am a Libra, astrology.
And Libra's the
Astrology,
best,
so-
right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Is what?
Libra's the best, right?
No. Libras are, well, at least Libra men are quite shallow.
Hey.
Hey, Laurel, didn't Tool have a song about Libras?
That was
Yeah,
perfect
3
circle.
Libras. And come to think of it, who is Maynard? What is Maynard? Maynard is an Aries.
Oh.
Aries and Libra do not go together. And
Maynard must be a cool
wrote
guy.
a song about hating 3 Libras because they don't see him. My guess is he was too self-centered and self-involved to really actually see them, and therefore projected his bitterness onto them because he's a dirty fucking Aries. That's just my guess. Anybody want to comment on that?
I think you're absolutely right.
I think so too. Thanks, Dr. Dave. Thanks.
Dr. Dave, I like the sound of that. You know, I was looking into this PhD program.
Uh-huh.
Costs $81,000 to get your PhD. God damn.
What school was this?
That was Argosy.
Yeah, 81,000. I know. I'm stressing about 26,000. A lot of money for a PhD, but I bet you it'd be worth it.
Laurel, this conversation is getting too personal. It's just like me and you talking or something. We gotta get back to Biff here.
Yeah, you gotta get back to Biff. Go Biff, Biff all the way. Biff, April 24th and April 19th. Go see these shows, people.
Right.
And let me hear you say you love Aries one time.
Dirty Aries, I don't want to hear it from you. That's enough. We've had enough.
You know it.
What about Aries? What about it?
You love
That's
them.
what you say.
You love all of them.
I do. I love all Aries.
That's what I thought.
Give a
Right.
shout out to Dirty Aries.
Dirty?
Hey, at least you're
I
pretty
just
bad.
took a
That's
shower
all I
like
can say. I
an
don't know
hour
about you
ago.
personally, but the rest of your sign has some good tendencies.
Nice.
You're
Well-
only number 6 out of the 12 signs, so at least you're halfway there to being a good lover.
Far out. Well, we're gonna play one more Biff song. We thank
All right.
you, Astrologer Laurel,
Oh, anytime.
and we hope to see you at a Biff show.
I'll be there April 19th at the Toad Tavern
Far out.
and April 24th at Herman's Hideaway.
Sweet.
All right, thanks for calling, guys.
Yep. Have a good night.
All right, yeah, you too.
Bye. All right, so we thank Astrologer Laurel for her report there. very enlightening. We're going to go ahead and play one more song from this new album. It's called Frustration. Particularly sexual frustration, which I am experiencing on a day-to-day basis lately.
Merely Seth's mere frustration with the song.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the name first came about. So I think we're just going to play it and leave you guys. Well, no.
No?
We'll come back and say
Strike that.
no. We'll come back and say bye. I'm sorry. Here's
Psych.
Frustration.
so fucking bad. It's like the third time we played it, dude. No big deal.
Alright, so that's Frustration. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want a copy of this new album, come to the show, and we have them for free. And, zero.
Zilch. Ditto.
Nada.
And, well, you know, and you can also download any of that shit from our website, biffnet.com. Or,
Donations are welcome.
right, or myspace.com/biffmusic. Listen to that shit streaming. And we've got some videos on there, too. As for the future of Biff, it looks bright. We're going to hopefully have some fucking guests at some point. But, you know, one step at a time here. So thanks for tuning in to our Biffcast. We'll see you next time. I'm Dave.
I'm Seth.
I'm Joe.
We're Biff. Signing off.